Welcome back. We are back with some more milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. My voice just cracked, and we're getting right back to reading it. Yeah, the thing about visual novels, real quick, a little meta breaking at the start of the video, is they're real easy to edit, obviously. In fact, you can do most of the editing, if not all of it, in like YouTube's editing system. So like I said, I'm super down to keep playing these if anyone's interested in watching them. And this one caught my interest, so here I am. It does, take a lot of reading and voice acting, I suppose, if you can even call it that. I'm really just reading it in my normal voice. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it. It's really cool. I recommend you check this out. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that'll someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that. I can't imagine death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if that ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. My bad, shoot. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out in the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts are something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Maybe I should read the whole sentence before I put a voice to it, because I felt like it was the wrong emotion. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start swirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling losing makes me start losing my patience. An English translation of this is alright. Obviously it's been like makes me start to lose my patience would have been the better one, but yeah. I believe this is not, let me check actually. Yes, it is indeed not an English game originally. So this is a translation we've worked with. Enough! I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes and look into the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. But I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Yeah, I agree. I miss Dad too. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Holy shit. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another, all of my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll just have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I even make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah! My, oh my. I have an idea. Oh god. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me to achieve my goal. Now, I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Oh god damn it. I love the way they do that. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Thank you. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in the multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small bag of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Ball, not bag. Wowie! Wowie! There's smoke coming from the clothes? Is that a firefly? That thing's huge. Are they usually that big? I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Is it actually going to be a point-and-click adventure segment? It is. Okay. I don't want to touch that. But, like, I kind of really want to touch that. Oh, I can't. Like, I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. And the pill bottles? I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Of course not. It was what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh. Come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturned. Pills rain down from it. And along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, it crawls right into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Okay, so that was a location for one. I don't want to find them all. I want to be able to click on everything and see what's said before I find them all. You know? Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. They're Mom's. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. Oh, that was a scream. Well, I can't scream, I got roommates. My screams make the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. I missed that line. I'm mad. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. Damn. That'd be like me for real. Well, I try to talk to hoes and they just be like, fuck off. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. At all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even a thousandth of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Then act normal. Hey, that's mean. The plants? Right! Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaf. Smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know the plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? It's not easy to get out of here. That's ominous. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside of the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? The fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't just disappear like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? Those are the bad thoughts, right? The thoughts you kind of don't want to bring back anyway? Sure, I do. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I don't understand, but I think those are the worst thoughts that, you know, you don't want to come back. I just have a... I still can't look at that. It actually made me jump when I hovered over that, by the way. Not that one. I want the very first one to play it again. There we go. I wanted that one. Oh, it doesn't play through cutscenes, obviously. Oh, what's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is heading straight that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is its cage. What? The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in. And the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. And you're jealous of an inmate? It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. What about on the laptop? On the MacBook? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful! Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably bought it and... one of my parents probably brought it here because I couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives on the ground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives on the ground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. You'll end up returning to that subject anyways. Oh, that's how we get her to continue. Okay. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now, your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors there. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at the shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid the stupid hamster analogies. You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Okay. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Uh-oh. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling, equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? Okay, so they were equally into 3D modeling and calculators. Not equally... Yeah, we get you. You can split numbers evenly, no problems, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point? I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. That's so true. So true, Bessie. Speak your truth. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. Also true. Guaranteed. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. Is it wrong that I'm following along just fine? You don't need to follow me around. Just listen. I sit on the floor, and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. Oh, wait, that wasn't something she was saying. Whoops! A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from a web person are just executable code. Hey. Let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Oh no. Hey, look! Huh? Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it, and it gets on my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. Sorry about that. For some time, it thinks about further course of its actions. Then it flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. What about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me. With a code word, for example. The achievement is called Please Forget It. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. I really want to know the end of that story. Assume an online friend came to the real world or something and something dark happened. That's why they don't turn on their laptop anymore. Because they don't want to deal with that thought. I'm not done searching. The heck? I look down, my school bag, worn and silly. Worn down and silly is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? No, I'm sure the question being asked is, why don't you go to school anymore? Anyway, do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright. Not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me! Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago. The tasks were way too easy. Then, we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I know what happened then, I think. I don't remember. And does it even matter? Pretty sure her dad killed himself. Or herself, you know? Current day and age. No judgments. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please! Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I can completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist, got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into his car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had our dinner together and went into our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this any further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what that had happened. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glits on the middle parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyways. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse, and I'll go blind. It's already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. I think I will. I think the images of, like, in previous games were, like, really, like, the previous games, plural, the previous game, it's really, like, messed up and a lot of red. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts growing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. A longer episode. This is a treat for you guys because I'm taking my time and reading everything. It's almost double length. You got a feature-length episode here. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? I don't know, I draw once a month. So. Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires. The sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache in my head. I know what's gonna happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay. Just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. It trusts me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that's in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills my surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Ew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. And what are those? What are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the wall. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Maybe I'll cut this down into 2 parts. At some point, there'll be a flash cut. Or I'll just keep it long. You know what? Screw it. I'll just keep it long since I never did a proper outro. We'll just finish this point and click segment, and once it's over, or better yet, this is the outro. You want to see what's in these last 2, possibly 3, if I can look at the weird pile of stuff on the left. Locations, you're going to have to find out in the next episode. Cliffhanger. So, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment telling me what you like the most. And let me know if you washed your hands at all today. Right there in the comment section. Leave a like, please subscribe, turn on that bell notification, smash the like button. We're trying to get our goal of over 2 subscribers today. And I'll see you next time.